Welcome to a short tutorial that provides a basic overview and navigation tips for My Burkhart BillPay. My Burkhart BillPay is an online payment portal for making credit card or bank account ACH payments on your Burkhart account. Once you have enrolled and logged in, you can access the main page with the Open tab appearing as the default. You will see that there are 4 tabs across the top. Open and Closed for your open and closed bills, Payment History that displays all payments made online, and Settings. From these tabs, you will be able to select open invoices to pay, make a payment against the account, print selected bills, download data to your accounting package, and configure your settings. You can also see directly below the 4 tabs your account's total balance is displayed. Also, there are 4 action buttons on the Open tab: Pay Bills, Print, Download, and Move to Closed. These buttons can be used after you have selected an invoice or invoices and then you want to take an action. Now let's walk through the columns. For each invoice, there is a PDF copy of the document that you can click on to view, print, or download. Next, you can add a note by double-clicking the note icon, entering your comments, and clicking Save. These notes are for your reference only. For all of the remaining columns, you will be able to use drop-down search functionality to search, filter, or sort your bills. This is the Group column. This is for accounts that have multiple groups associated with their account. Click on the drop-down and enter a search value to locate your group, or choose a group from a drop-down list. Most accounts will have the default group only. For additional information on groups, please watch the short tutorial on group management. The next column lists your account number. If you have multiple linked accounts or have purchased equipment from Burkhart and have an equipment account, you can click on the drop-down and enter a search value to filter your account list. The Bill Type column will list 3 types: I for invoices, M for credit memos, and S for statements. If you ever wanted to sort or filter by bill type, again, you would simply click on the drop-down to do so. The Document Number column displays an indexing number for your invoices. You will use this information to cross-reference and identify documents paid on a particular payment. The Invoice Number column shows the Burkhart invoice number for invoices that are open and unpaid. To filter or search, click on the drop-down triangle. For example, if you wanted to search for a particular invoice number, simply enter the invoice number and then click Apply. Now you can see that one invoice is displaying from the entire list. To remove the filter, simply click on the drop-down again and click Reset. Next, PO number will reference a PO number if there is one associated with an invoice. Bill date is the date of your invoice, credit memo, or statement. You can sort earliest to latest or vice versa. You can also choose to filter by a date range. Invoice amount is the invoice total listed on the invoice. Paid online will display the dollar amount that was paid towards an invoice from an online payment. The last column, Open Balance, will show the amount due on a particular invoice. This amount could equal the invoice amount, or it could be less for one of 2 reasons. 1, either a previous payment was applied to the invoice, or 2, a credit memo has been applied to the invoice, therefore reducing the open balance. For more information on credit memos, please watch the short tutorial on that topic. 2 last things to know. You can lengthen and shorten the columns as desired, but please know that once you click off the tab, they will reset automatically. Also, once you've applied a sort or filter to a column, it will remain until you click Reset for the column. This is especially important to know if you create a filter, as certain invoice details will not show again until you've reset the filter. Moving on to the Close tab, here is where all paid invoices, past statements, and credit memos will appear. The columns have the same search functionality. You also have 3 action buttons: Print, Download, or Move to Open. On the Payment History tab, all scheduled, canceled, or completed payments will display. This tab displays the account number, the user, the create date, payment account name, payment method, status, the confirmation, and the amount paid. There's also an action column. For any future scheduled payments that are not yet in complete status, you have the ability to modify or cancel the payment. Should that be the case, the words modify or cancel would appear here and you would simply click on those links. To view payment details for a particular payment, click on the plus icon on the left. The details will display showing the account number that was paid, the indexing document number, and the amount that was paid. You can cross-reference the document number on the Close tab to the Burkhart invoice number. Lastly, there is the Settings tab, where you can update your profile settings, including payment settings. For further details on this tab, please watch the short tutorials about settings.